Alright, so for this draft, this is technically the highest rated guy in the draft. He's got some pretty sick speed ratings. That's like the highest in the draft left, like 10 and 11. So he'd be like a 12 or 13 skater at like 6'1". So he'd be like 6'1", 6'2", like 280 probably. And he's actually a sick defender, his positioning and defensive read. And he's got like 9 and everything in offense. But I don't know. Just can't seem to like get super on board with him. There's this next technically highest rated guy in the draft. He's an American, but he's like a pretty sick scorer. Got like his shot's not very good though, so that's kind of bad. This is probably the favorite actually because he's got the 4.5 in consensus, and my scout him is a 3.5. But he's like a really good all-around player. Has really good speed, really good mental ratings. Has like really high passings, good body size. Be like 6 foot, like 210 probably. So he'll be pretty sick. I think he's probably my favorite so far. This guy's pretty similar. He's got really sick defensive positioning and defensive read though, and some interesting mental ratings. But yeah, he's like kind of the same, 5'10", 170. And then this goalie's actually really good. He's got like 12 poke check and like 9 and everything, so he'd be pretty nasty. And then this is the top American guy. He's got a pretty crazy shot, which is cool. He's got some strength and stuff, and speed could use a little work, but he's got some pretty solid overall ratings. Good passer, good puck handler, good shot. American dude. And then this is probably the highest rated guy, actually. He's the 5-star consensus, so that'd be like who the OSA or whatever considers the highest. He's got pretty insane positioning, and defensive ratings are pretty solid, and he's a right shot at 6 foot, like 190. He's got some good stamina too, so he'd be like a first line defensive guy in a year or two, and be able to. He's not a great offensive guy though. He's not like a power play quarterback really. He's just like an all around. He's probably more of like a second line guy for like 3 years. Be like a really good, he's like exactly like Shreddle probably, like just a really good second line guy. And then so I don't really want to pick like a second line defensive pairing in first round, right? This guy is the cool guy. He's got 5 OSA potential, but he's got 14 hitting. So he's like a high energy guy that has like 11 in a few categories. His defense is really bad though, that's the problem, but he's a really good hitter, and he's a decent skater, and he's got good determination, and he's got really good passing and screening. So his power forward, he's extremely high rated because his hitting's so high, I guess. And so he could be like a 4-year power forward, and he'd probably have a pretty high rating because 12 is really high. So yeah, he'd be like probably like a 5 power forward as a rookie. So probably playing the fourth line and then be like a 3-year second liner with that high power forward rating. But I don't know. It's just tough taking a guy in the first round that's such bad defense. That's not like an elite skater. He's really good though. This is actually, I think, my second favorite guy for the first round. He's a little small, but he's not that small. Still be like 5'11", like 180. That's fine today's NHL type game. He's got 12 offensive read and 11 shooting actually. So it's really good offensive read and really good shot, and he's really good defense, and he's a really good skater, and he's got really good mental ratings. So as I say this out loud, I realize this is definitely the pick because he's a 15 perimeter shooter. So he'd be able to be like that scoring guy, but he also is a good passer. So I think he would be the best offensive player, and he's also just as good at defense as anyone, pretty much. And he's probably the best skater of everyone. So as soon as his speed went up a bit, and yeah, he's got crazy mental ratings, temperament, professionalism. That's like a future captain right there. He'd have like 12 leadership probably. So that guy I think is the pick. He could be really good as a first year guy too. Like he could probably play right up in that third line. He's so good at offense. He'd skip the fourth line, so probably be like a really good first line guy as the 17, 18, and 19-year-old guy. So I think he's probably the pick, but let me know.